Hey everybody, Wendy Devereaux here. Welcome to my channel. If you would like to see how I made this red and gold blingy canvas, then please keep watching. So for today's DIY, I am going with a combination of red and gold, and I'm using a metallic festive red, a true red, and two colors of gold. One is a light gold and the other is a radiant gold. My glitters are gold, and then I have this extra fine cherry. I've got gold crushed filler glass and my gold mini mirror tiles. Now I'm not framing out this whole canvas today, you guys. I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a design with those along the corners. I will leave a complete list in my description box below, and I will point them out as I am putting them on my canvas. So yeah, you guys, let's get started. So I'm going to use this true red as just a base coat for my painting. And then that way I'm not gonna have to use so many coats of my festive red, my metallic. So I'm just gonna go ahead, spray my brush here, some water, and just get one coat of this red on my canvas. Okay, now I'm just gonna go up my canvas nice and straight with my brush here. Okay, so I have one coat of the true red on here just as my base coat, and I'm gonna let that completely dry. Well, the next thing that I wanna do is put on one coat of my festive red metallic. I'm not gonna add any of my light gold yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a coat of this on. Okay, so I have one coat of the metallic festive red on in the front and on the sides, and I'm gonna let that completely dry before I put my gold on. Okay, my red paint is all dry, and I ended up putting two coats of the festive red metallic on here. And now I'm going to add my radiant gold and my light gold, both from craftsmart. And I'm going to add them from the middle of my canvas. I'm going to go up and then I'm going to come down with it. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. And I'm just going to be using a 1.5 inch paintbrush that I got from Dollarama. Just going to add the paint to a tray here, to a little plate. I'll just add the radiant gold for now. And I'm going to find the center of my canvas where my bling is going to be, which is right there. And I'm just going to start going up my canvas here with it. Come down. Now this middle part is going to be all covered in bling, but I need to, I didn't put a line. I didn't do a pencil mark. So I just want to make sure where the middle is there. Oh, this gold is beautiful with this red. Okay, now I'm just going to add a little bit of my light gold. I'm just going to add it in the center here first, where I know it's going to be covered with my crushed glass and glitter, because I just want to make sure that I even want to add this gold in here. It's not as vibrant as the other one, but my bling, my glitter has this gold undertone, and I think I need to add some into my painting. And I'm just going to go along and keep adding until I'm happy with the design of this. Okay, I'm going to stop at that, and I'm going to let that completely dry, and then we will put on some bling. Okay, so it's time to put on some of that blingy goodness, but there's one little area here that I'm not happy with, and it's right here. So I'm going to first add a little bit more of this radiant gold. I'm not going to frame out the entire canvas with the gold mirror mini tiles. I'm just going to kind of make a small design with them in like the corners and then coming down a little bit, just to give it a little bit of interest. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut out my pieces. Okay, so I have all of my mini mirror tiles cut out in the lengths that I want. And this is the design that I want to put on my canvas. And I am going to use my tacky glue to adhere these. They do have a self-adhesive backing on them, but I'm also going to just reinforce it a little bit by using my tacky glue. And for these, I want this rounded edge rather than fighting with it. I kind of like the red poking through along the whole rim of my tile or my canvas. So I'm just going to add a little bit of tacky glue. And before I press it down, I just want to make sure they're exactly where I want them. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this part off camera exactly like I'm doing here. I'm just gonna add a little tacky glue behind them and then I will bring you back. I have all of my mini mirror tiles glued down on my canvas and I am really liking that look. And now I'm going to add my crushed glass and glitter. And I'm going to adhere it onto my canvas with my DecoArt liquid glass. I will leave a link in my description box. And I'm going to let the way the gold paint is on the canvas to kind of guide me where I'm going to be putting my crushed glass and my glitter. What I do know, here's the center, is I'm going to go down the middle for sure. So I'm just going to move this over to the edge. And I'm just going to come down and go up a little bit. I'll go up a little higher into the ones with the longer peaks. I may find after I brush it off, I want to just touch it up and add some more, but I can always add. I can't take away. Just having a little look. Make sure that that's how I want my design. And that's looking pretty good. Okay, I'm going to add some of my cherry extra fine glitter. And my gold extra fine. Then I'm going to start adding my gold crushed glass. I think that's all I want on there of that. Maybe a little bit more over here. It seems to be a little thinner than the other side. Okay, and I'm going to add again a little bit of my cherry extra fine. And I think I'm going to add some of my medium chunky gold. Just making sure that all of that liquid glass is completely covered in all of the bling, so that when it's all dry, there isn't any of the liquid glass exposed without any bling on it. Otherwise, I'm not going to like that look. So I'm going to let that completely dry, and then I will bring you back and we will brush it off. Okay, so this is all dry and now we are going to brush it off. And I did end up putting just a few more single rows of tiles on this corner because I thought it looked a little bare up there. So now let's just brush this off. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a quick vacuum with the soft brush on my vacuum cleaner, just to pick up the excess glitter and crushed glass. Okay, now that this is all brushed off, and it's all cleaned up, now I can see more clearly what I'm dealing with. And I need to soften some of these edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little more glitter and crushed glass. And right here, I'm just going to add some right over top of this tile here. And that'll help me soften that area up a bit. Okay, and I'm going to do, this is just excess that I had brushed off. Just going to add some more here. Not a lot. You don't need a lot. Just going to add some of my crushed glass here. That was my extra fine cherry, you guys, and this is the extra fine gold. So I'm just going to go like this, add a little bit of my liquid glass, and I'm just going to paint it down. This small brush. I'm just going to add a little bit of the red cherry. A little bit of my gold. And then I'm going to add some of this excess that I have over here. A little bit down here. I think I'm just gonna add a teeny weeny bit over here on this corner. Okay, guys, here's the finished look. I am really pleased with the way this turned out. Normally, I am very afraid to use red because it's such a bold color. It's beautiful. I love red, but it just scares me to work with. And I think part of it is finding just the right red. And this festive red is perfect. There's no burgundy undertone to it at all. And by adding the extra crushed glass and glitter around the edges where my mini mirror tiles ended, that worked out awesome. And I did add some extra crushed glass and glitter, just a couple of larger peaks. And that's what you can do. If you don't like it after you've brushed it off, just add some more, right? Yeah, this is gorgeous, you guys. I love that idea by adding the crushed glass and glitter in with my mirror tiles. I'll be doing that more often. that's so pretty. And the gold, that radiant gold, oh, it's spectacular. Look how shiny that is. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna have to do this with different colors. Let's bring you down again, nice and close to. Doesn't that look neat? Adding that crushed glass and glitter with the mini tiles. I just want to bring you up here to these corners. They're just, oh, they're beautiful. I hope you can see the sparkle in all of this. And I love this little corner right here. I really like that, how that turned out. So yeah, you guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and you will be notified when I upload all my future videos. And as always, you guys, I so appreciate you taking the time to watch, and God bless.